church, I worship like a dog at the shrine of your life. I'll tell you my sins and you can sharpen your knife. Offer me that deathless death, the good God, let me give you my life. Take me to church, I worship like a dog at the shrine of your life. I'll tell you my sins and you can sharpen your knife. Offer me that deathless death.
Hey, what is up, guys? So over here, bringing you another high-level Halo Wars commentary today. We're going to be playing against LoadedShotgun and Harrinate, and they'll be running Cutter Brute, and I will be with Metaloidmonkey, and we will be running Brute Arbiter on Beasley's Plateau, otherwise known as Cheesley's Plateau, but today we're not going to be cheesing. But yeah, it's been a while since I've uploaded, but I was recently inspired to upload from something, but that's not a big deal, and we'll move on from that. But yeah, so this is actually a pretty even matchup, and I thought that since there's not a cutter or an arbiter in this matchup, which is pretty much all of my videos, that, well, there's a cutter and arbiter, but no team is running cutter arbiter, and I'm running brute, which is something different. So yeah, we're just going to play this one out. me and Metaloid both ended up going temple first, and I'm going to just go temple first and clear the hook. Loaded shotgun is too late to camp. My first brute squad, I'm going to throw in the garrison and try to get this hook. Metaloid's also clearing his hook. I'm assuming he raised it down. That's what it looks like he's doing. And we're both just going to take our pads right off the bat here. But yeah, what I was getting back to, this is actually a pretty fair matchup because brute is OP pretty much on this map. Because, I don't know, you can get the hooks and both teams have a brute. And cutter is pretty good just because, you know, cutter is good on every single map. And arbiter, double cubby with brute Arby is also pretty good on this map. So I would just say this is a fair matchup in general, depending on how it's played. So I'm assuming, based on how this combo is, that their brute is going to hull rush our arbiter, which it looks like he's going over to the hook right now. Maybe he'll drop a brute in, and Metaloid doesn't have a Sui in there. And I'm assuming Loaded's going to come camp me, because if I was in their situation, I'd probably be doing something similar. So yeah, I'm just going to clear this hook and wait for money and stuff. While Metaloid's going for both of the hooks, it doesn't look like Harrinate went for his hook at all. He just walked straight over and dropped a brute into the hook that Metaloid cleared. So Metaloid's going to have 4 pads up for a little bit, and I'm doing just fine. I'm not deciding to hull rush. I'm just spamming out some brutes. Now I'm going to think about heading up on offense, and yeah, I'm just going to think about heading up on offense, and now I'm getting camped, and yeah. And it looks like he has a barracks up, which is kind of interesting. He might try to take me out of that later. But yeah, there's a pretty heavy haul rush going down on Metaloid's base right now, and I'm just trying to stack enough brutes to the point where I can fight these warthogs. Because if I unlock like 1 or 2 brutes, then he's just going to be able to kill them, but if I unlock like 4 or 5 brutes at the same time, then he's pretty much going to lose all his hogs. Is pretty much all that's going to happen. You just can't fight it. So there's the start of the haul rush. So I'm just going to head over there and prepare to play defense on that after I can unlock these brutes and start upgrading my eco, since I know those pads aren't going to be dying anytime soon. But yeah, I guess to briefly touch on something else is there's a tournament going down at I don't know. It's kind of, I don't know. Well, I guess to get right to the point, there's a 3v3 tournament going down at reddit.com/r/Halo Wars by Heartbreak Nate, who is a pretty old school player. So I'm not running the tournament. I'm just promoting it. So don't come to me with your questions. That's the last thing I want. But yeah, you can go over there. I'll put a link in the description to the sign up, and you can sign up for that. About a week ago, I asked him to give me some dates for when the last day you can sign up and when the tournament starts and stuff. But I haven't really gotten a response, so I don't know what to tell you about when it's starting. But there's already about 10 teams signed up, and maybe like 8 or something, 7 or 8 are actually decent teams. I'm going to be playing with BH12 Legit and Limits, and we'll be running Andrew's Arby Brute because it's a tournament, and that's like a really good combo. And I asked Limits if he wanted to be Arby or Brute, and he just decided he'll be Brute, so that's pretty much how our combo came to be. But yeah, if you want to sign up for that, I'll put the link in the description, and feel free to make a team and try to figure out when the tournament starts like me, because I also don't know when that's happening. But yeah, here in the game, I pushed all those hogs off and dropped my brutes in. and I'm just going to vortex this Hall Rush down. I'm pretty sure Harrinate snuck a brute into his hook again, into his own hook at the last second, and Metaloid couldn't get in time, so they're going to slowly be getting that hook back down by purple. And Metaloid's pretty much stripped. I'm looking pretty good, and but I mean, Metaloid's stripped on his main, but he still has 3 pads on the hooks, and I'm getting summits up with a bunch of heavies and 2 pads on the hooks. So, and I'm going to take this brute out and go get ready to port it in because it's not really serving a good purpose in that hook anymore, in that garrison. But yeah, I'm going double summit. And yeah, I'm just going to go plan on doing a big hit because I'm assuming Harrinate doesn't have a very good eco after doing that big brute Hall Rush. And my eco is obviously pretty stunning right now, all things after when it's all said and done. So yeah, Metal is just going to play defense while I go up and do a big hit. But yeah, it looks like Loaded is going to be sending a Marine over to slowly take out my hook. That's not too big of a deal. It's going to take a little while for that Marine to actually kill that pad. But yeah, I come down. It looks like Harrinate only has 1 heavy supply pad right now, just by clicking on it. So yeah, he's still on keep. It looks like he has 2 heavies actually. But yeah, he doesn't really have much to deal with what I have. I think Metaloid might have ended up killing the chieftain. I don't know. I think I just saw his icon, but I think Metal is like raging him down or something. So the Brute Chieftain is dead, I believe. And now Loaded does the classic Loaded build and builds a Spartan tank. So yeah, now that's on my base. Yeah, so I'm just going to start turreting and trying to build Banshees. Eventually, as long as he doesn't drop both of my summits, I can eventually push off that tank while continuing to strip this base down here. But I guess to mention something else real briefly, and then we'll get back to the game for the rest of the game, there's a guy that's been posting he's posted about 30 Halo Wars videos in maybe like 2 months or something. He's not the highest level player, but he has shown commitment to uploading videos, which he gets maybe he doesn't get too many views on his videos, but he's about his name is John2WA. He does commentary on his videos. The videos are in good quality. He's about 35 true skill across the board. So if you guys are looking for more Halo Wars content, I will also put his link down in the description. Normally I wouldn't do it for just some random person. I've never even spoken to him other than a couple comments back and forth. But I know if I was posting Halo Wars videos at the end of 2014 and I only got like 20 views a video and I posted like 30 videos, like that's a lot of Halo Wars videos and not a lot of reward. And he only has about 20 subscribers. So if you're looking for more Halo Wars content, with commentary, don't expect to get the highest level games out of him. He's kind of still like learning. So I know a lot of you are probably like around his true skill level, and maybe you can learn with him. Maybe you can play with him. I'm pretty sure he's open to playing with people, from what I've seen. But yeah, John2WA. I'll put his link down in the description. And if you want Halo Wars content, some more Halo Wars content, then feel free to go check him out. And tell him I sent you if you want. I mean, I don't really care. But yeah, back to this game. They're trying to play defense with their Spartan tank on this stuff. Metaloid is now pretty much going all Arby, I believe. Or he might be getting something up, but he has money to rage. With the help of my with the help of my Banshees, we should easily be able to kill these 2 half-health Spartan tanks, even though he has a red bar Arby. So yeah, Harrinate's pretty much out of the game at this point. He put a pretty big hit on Metaloid, but ultimately, since Metaloid ended up getting both like 4 pads on the 2 hooks for a period of time, his eco actually wasn't hurt all that bad when you consider that Harrinate was only on like 1 to 2 heavies and keep pretty much the entire time. So yeah, we're just going to be aiming down this base. I'm going to kill that last pad and probably start aiming main. I now have 2 back turrets, it looks like. So if he tries to push random things up again, then those can try to deter him a little bit, put some shots in. And yeah, we're looking to be in a good spot now, quite obviously. So yeah, I'm just going to keep double pumping these Banshees. Loaded's now building Wolverines to try to deal with my air. But ultimately, Loaded's having tried to deal with too much stuff because this is the constant conundrum when you're playing against double cubby with like a single cubby. because the UNSC is constantly put in a spot where they have to, like early on at least, generally they're put in a spot where they have to 1v2 because you can normally with 2 cubbies against 1, you can pretty much completely strip the single cubby. And if you don't, you have to. It's really kind of awkward because you have to not only push out early tanks to try to help push off like the chieftain, but you also have to try to push out early tech 3 and a Wolverine to push off the air. So it's a hassle. But if you can get past maybe the 12-minute mark with well, basically you just have to push them off your base and then build up. But yeah, if you can get past like the 10-12 minute mark, you should win most of the time with Cutter Brute. But since we ended up being able to do so much damage and Harrinate's eco got so crippled by doing that hall rush, ultimately it's pretty much going to be tough for them to win this game at this point. So this game's pretty much just winding down to an end. I do have a lot of videos, like the 2 Easy series. I have a ton of videos I can continue that series with. But I thought I'd give you guys something different for a quick upload before finals week for me. So maybe you'll get a video this weekend. But yeah, once it's winter break, I should be able to commit to my once a week uploading. But yeah, I'm just finals are coming up, and I thought you guys might want to see something a little bit different, even though I haven't posted in a while. But here's a video. They're pushing on my base, but Harrinate's out of the game now, and it's pretty much over. But I'd like to thank you for watching. So last but not least, feel free to go check out the tournament in the description, and feel free to go check out John2WA's YouTube channel, which will also be in the description. And I will see you guys next time.
All units.
Engaged. Give me a target. Speeding up. Waiting for instructions.
Local units.
Attack run commencing.
Local units.
I'll get there.
Summit complete.
Attacking.
Local units.